Okay, dear students, I think we can start the class. I hope you had a nice breakfast and you might have breaking the fast also. So today's our topic, that is the last topic in our subject, is supply chain disruptions and how far this supply chain disruptions has been predicted. That is quite interesting. Even since you are studying the analytics, you must know in future how we can predict the disruptions and make the disruptions into an opportunity. That is why today we are going to discuss, and we are having only one small topics, that is supply chain network of pharmaceutical as well as the garment manufacturing. So Monday onwards, be ready for your presentation. That is very important thing. Monday onwards, prepare for the presentation. As I already mentioned, identify any one company, identify any one software in that company is using for marketing. You can give a demo based upon their website of the software as well as that organization. Say for example, if you are selecting the a DMart, what type of software is used by DMart for marketing as well as for supply chain? Supply chain is not needed, at least for marketing, either consumer behavior or payment system or for decision making. If nothing is available, you can go for the supply chain also. What are all the supply chain software used by the DMart? Then you can visit the supply chain software company's website and find out what are all the process. Okay, it is very easy. Just you have to see two websites and you can make your presentation. I will send you what are all the slides essential. So start preparing, and Monday onwards we'll have the presentation. Once the presentation is over, I will conclude the course because we are having only one topic balance left that we'll discuss, then we'll conclude the course. Then we'll wait and see for the examination purpose. So let us move on to the today's interesting news happened in last month. Of course, just 10 days back, the chip shortage has finally come for Apple. Very nice thing. Why I have selected that one? Apple has been ranked number one in supply chain. Even now, they are saying that the supply chain network is very good in case of Apple as well as in case of Dell. One part of Dell we have discussed on the other day, the softwares used by the Dell, everything. Same manner, the Apple is saying that we are able to predict everything. We know everything clearly. But what happened? Even for the big giant, 10 days back, they were unable to estimate their supply of chip. Finally, what it happened, you can see it even affects the profit. You can see that one on Wednesday, the company announced that its revenue in the June quarter could take $3 billion to $4 billion hit as a result of the shortage of chips. If there is no shortage, it might have been $4 billion, but it is affected. So these type of things are called supply chain disruptions. We can't expect something on some day, it may happen. Since the supply chain is also linked with logistics, It may happen during this COVID. Number of things are happened. Yesterday I saw one movie which is based upon the COVID. Everything planned. Suddenly the lockdown has been announced. So what happened to the supply chain network? Even the Amazon story I read, when there was a sudden lockdown, what happened to Amazon last year? Even in the second wave, you can see in some of the places the lockdown has been imposed. They are unable to take any decision. Amazon find it's very difficult to deliver that one also. That is how the Amazon is also facing the problem. You can see this type of example in case of Apple, the big giant, what it shows. They are having 100% perfect software for supply chain. But unfortunately, they are unable to identify the exact position, which leads to disruption of supply chain and finally even the profit. What it mentioned that it is unable to identify some of the chip shortage. Even the CEO of the Apple, as well as the supply chain manager of the Apple, Wes Bush, that is, he is in charge for the operations. He's mentioning that, of course, chip shortage will have headwind for the next few quarters. For Apple, like every technology player, the reality is the product life cycle ending Cook and Co. to achieve its next level of growth. So what he mentioned that they are facing the problem of the shortage of the chips. Even then, they mentioned that it is coming under the product life cycle. See that one. And they mentioned that simply based upon the product life cycle concept, we are facing that problem. Anyhow, we are able to solve. That is the thing. Anyhow, you can see even the big network provider may face the problem of these type of supply chain disruptions. So today our topic is considering about the supply chain disruption. How the analytics will help to identify the supply chain disruption. That part is not in your syllabus. Anyhow, we'll discuss some of the points from that one only. Let us see the topic. What is the meaning of supply chain disruptions and how it is happening? You can see this balloon effect, a nice diagram, which represents the different type of supply chain disruptions. Supply chain disruption means we planned everything well. Suddenly something is happening. COVID second wave. Nobody predicted in India. Even though everybody is telling second wave is coming, but not the national wise lockdown, state wise lockdown started. So most of the interstate have been affected. Same thing here, there are few examples they are quoted in case of the supply chain disruption. First, you can see the terrorist attack. Anywhere, it is somewhat equivalent to the pirates attack. When the ship movement is going on, any terrorist attack in any place, suddenly it will stop the consignment. Then world biggest and very big accidents, especially in case of European line, Trans-Siberian line, which is connecting the east end with the west end of Europe. Any accident taken place in train in this Trans-Siberian and European line, immediately the rail traffic will be affected. Then, of course, natural disaster, the biggest one. Most cases, it is the earthquake. Earthquake, suddenly may happen. It will stop the movement of the product. Then supply breakdown due to unforeseen circumstances or political law, there won't be any supply. Then epidemic breakout, what we are facing now due to the COVID breakout, what is happening, epidemic. Then the political crisis, might have seen in US-China war. US government suddenly stopped the product from China. That is the political crisis. Then failed in technology application. Suddenly, we can't say, you'll see Cisco is a very good example. Once the Cisco server failed, the entire globe has been affected. Then the human resource problem, very big one, non-availability of labor. What did happen in case of Hong Kong? Due to agitation, suddenly they face the human resource problem. So these are all things which leads to supply chain disruptions. A supply will be affected because of these type of things. So that is the meaning of supply chain disruptions. You can see why it happened and how far the organization has to maintain a balancing level in reducing the supply chain disruption. That is very important. The risk in supply chain is coming are identified based upon this supply chain disruption. You can see that one first reason they used to mention technology trends. When the barcode was introduced, first it faced number of problems because some of the companies doesn't know the barcoding. Then the universal standard for barcoding has been created. Now it works well. But if any mistakes in the barcode of any product, then entire industry will suffer. Then natural and environmental disasters, what we have discussed. And we will see the COVID case also. Then the planning and forecasting. Planning is very essential with the forecasting. We have to forecast the demand. Based upon that, only the plan has to be executed. Very good example is our Apple now. In our news, we have discussed. Then the government regulation. Suddenly, due to trade wars, some country products may be banned. Finally, the transportation and freight issues. What we faced in case of Suez Canal, the Evergreen ship. Today also we'll have one slide regarding the Evergreen ship, how far it is creating the disruption among the shipping world. So these 5 are the main risks associated with the supply chain disruptions. As an analytics students, you must know all those things. Then only when you are doing for supply chain for any retailing unit or for any industry, you must know. Even in case of retailing industry, we must know without barcoding, there are no retailing units in India. Disasters is very important. You have to find out when the disaster will come. If comes, how you are able to adjust. Every day I'm receiving the message from Star, that is Tata Group's retailing unit, because they know big disruption. Anyhow, the government announced that from 6 to 10, you can open the retailing unit. Grocery stores are permitted in Karnataka. So the Star Bazaar is sending me the message, you can come and buy between 6 and 10. They know that is a natural disaster. Even by the time they used to maintain the stock level, and they are planning to reduce the risk, because after 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they can't run their business. So within 10 o'clock, we have to achieve 1 day target. That is how they are planning. Because of the government regulations only, the entire Star Group has been affected. That is, the Tata groups have been affected in retailing unit. That is why one survey conducted in US says that 75% of the US businesses have experienced supply chain disruption as the result of COVID. Any of the biggest one is COVID. We have to agree. Then another group mentioned that 44 of the people believe that they have a plan to address the supply chain from China. China is the biggest one because China easily identified a nice route and send the goods to the any country. Then another news is that turning down or delaying the orders due to political reasons. Some of the orders have been delayed. Then alternative suppliers, emerging alternative suppliers. Anything, even today we are going to discuss for this COVID alternate supplies. And they are looking for suppliers domestically. Non-availability of domestic suppliers to support the foreign imports. That is the thing. Number of domestic suppliers are available, but whether they will support the import export from other country, that is the issue. So that is why they mentioned that these are all the risk in supply chain disruptions. We have to identify and reduce that one. That is why the supply chain disruptions are classified into four things: environmental, that is the disasters. Now they are mentioning that in some of the areas in European country as well as in Russia, the entire ice mountain glaciers are freezing. That is the environmental disaster. By the time they can't supply some of the products. Then the economic disruption, what happened in 2008-9 because of the Lehman Brothers. Even due to COVID, we are having the economic disruption, socio-geopolitical disruptions, the government, the trade banks, and trade wars. Technological disruptions, what is happening in Apple. Failure in one area, but success in another area. So these are all the different types of supply chain disruptions. You must know that one. The biggest supply chain disruption in this year came from the evergreen ship. You might have seen that one. Here is an example of that one. How the Suez Canal leads to a big supply chain disruption. Nobody predicted. Once the vessel has been caught, even then they mentioned that the vessel will be moved within one day. After that, the ship will function and the route will be clear, but it takes more than 10 days time. See that one? If you want to send the goods from Shanghai to Rotterdam, that is in Netherlands, nearby Amsterdam, how the route of the ship will move first from Shanghai, then to Singapore, then it passes through the Indian Ocean. You can see it will cross the Suez Canal and enter into the Mediterranean Sea. Then once again, it will cross the Panama and moves to the Rotterdam. You can see the blue line indicates the usual route. If you want to stop that one, what you have to do? You have to go via the Cape of Good Hope. Very long route. It may be more than the 6,000 kilometers. In case of Suez Canal route, it is very shorter. Whereas if you move on to the African Cape of Good Hope route, it takes another 15 to 30 days. So if what these people are preferring, they used to prefer the route via the Suez Canal, via the Mediterranean Sea. Easily they can ship to the European countries. That is the famous thing in case of Suez Canal. Everybody predicted that we will reach the European countries from China on exactly within 10 days time, maximum 10 days. And they are mentioning now they are sailing within a week time. But what happened in case of the Suez Canal, you know that one of the ship, Evergreen ship, find a problem. It was crossed docked due to the poor weather. We don't know what is the reason. So Suez Canal has been closed. They wish to rescue the ship. That is the Evergreen ship there. And first they estimate that within a day they can free the Suez Canal and it is very easy to move. But what happened? It has been delayed. Nobody is able to predict because it is a container, it was a container ship. Since it is a very big container ship, other ships can't move. So almost most of the ships, it is mentioned that more than 8,000 ships have been cornered down because of that issue. Because the traffic won't come from Mediterranean to Indian as well as Indian to Mediterranean. The ship was cross-docked. This is considered the biggest ever supply chain disruptions recently, even bigger than that of the COVID. You can see how many vessels have been affected. That's a graph given by the Bloomberg data. You can see that one bulk carrier around 90%. Then, sorry, 90. Container ship, chemical oil product tanker, general cargo, crude oil tanker, vehicle carrier, LNG tanker that is liquid, and other tankers, gas tankers, offshore supply ships, livestock carrier, oil products tanker, offshore supply ship. You can see bunkering tankers or Roro cargo. Roro cargo is quite interesting. You can pick up the vehicle in the train, bus, or any intermodal using the container system. So all these vessels are standing out. And according to the story, more than 300 vessels waiting for the ever given to be freed. That is inside the Suez Canal. All the 300. Outside the Suez Canal, you can see those who plan to move in that route. It has been estimated that around 8,000 ships. These ships, they can't move because it is in the middle of the Suez Canal. Around 300 vessels. See that one. This is the biggest ever supply chain disruption in last 10 days. Last 10 years. Of course, you know the biggest disruption in case of passenger, that is the Titanic. You have seen in number of films. That was the biggest disaster. After that, it is mentioned that this is the thing. This is the supply chain. We are not having the software. No software will tell that the ship will be crossed dock. The Suez Canal, we have to wait. Nobody is able to predict. And even it has been identified that the ship is in cross dock. How many days it will take to rescue? Nobody is able to predict. Because of this thing, these 300 vessels were inside the Suez. Outside Suez, 8,000 plus ships were waiting, both in Indian Ocean side as well as in the Mediterranean Sea. This is the biggest disaster in supply chain. That's what the Apple even telling. We are unable to estimate. No software is able to estimate. That is why we can't depend upon the software. We have to use our brain for that one. So that is the biggest disaster. Another one, you can see that one. West Coast port strike. In case of port strike, if entire disruption will come. But of course, the strikes in some of the European countries are quite common, like our Kerala. If there's a strike in a particular port, there won't be loading and unloading. Entire products will be stopped. But if there's any strike in Singapore, it is estimated that per day loss itself comes around more than 10,000 Singapore dollar. That is why the management of Singapore won't permit. They are maintaining in such a manner there should not be any strike. It is the only one country so far never witnessed any strike so far. That is why Singapore is the hub instead of Kuala Lumpur. Even though Kuala Lumpur is the deepest ocean in the Southeast Asia, Singapore, they are going. The reason is there is no strike, there won't be any supply chain disruption. And they are following the sustainability order for the ships. See that one. This is called the disruption. And these risks are very, very important thing. At least how you have to predict it is in the hands of you. That is why it is called a supply chain risk management. The supply chain disruptions are called as the supply chain risk management. Very difficult to learn, our identify, assess, and manage. What happened in case of Suez Canal, we have discussed. Once if it has been identified, then how to solve that one? That is also a very important thing. In case of Suez Canal, even the government authority of Suez has been failed, that is Egypt government. They were unable to estimate how many days it takes and heavy loss in the network movement. So if there's any supply chain disruptions, at least we have to identify how many days it will have the impact. You can see that one, when the evergreen ship has been cross-docked due to the natural things, maybe waves or due to the wind direction, it is the warning. Immediately our software has to find out as a disruptive event. And it takes immediately what other measures you have to take for the land. That is very important thing. Prepare for recovery. That's what even Supreme Court is telling to the all the state and central governments, that we face the COVID-19 first wave. Why the government has not planned? They assume that second wave won't come in India. Or even if it comes, there won't be any national lockdown. That is why they are not taking it very serious. We can reduce that effect by corona vaccination or something. But what happened? The delayed impact is creating another big disruption in supply chain in COVID-19 in India. We have not constructed any infrastructure. You know about the China in Wuhan, they constructed the big hospitals within 10 days maximum. And Chinese government, to solve the first wave itself, constructed more than 50,000 small hospitals with more bed capacity, and they need human power, especially the doctors. And they identified clearly. Immediately they planned. But in some countries, it is delayed. So we are facing the huge loss in the second wave. Same thing it is mentioned. First is the warning, then even if you are unable to take, it is a delayed impact. Recovery takes more time, long impact. This is a traditional diagram which will present the supply chain disruption. But in case of Dell, one of the logistics company, you know, they are having alternate plans for the supply chain disruption. That is quite interesting thing. how the Delhi is planning, DHL is planning. It is a freight forwarding agency as well as the logistics agency. They used to have the alternative source. If Suez Canal has been closed, then immediately they have to send back using the another method. That is Good Hope. We have to use that one, another sea route. That is what the Delhi is planning. Not planning, it used to plan. You can see that one, optimized transport, international supply chain services. It will monitor. Then it goes to the warehousing. And you can see there are different types of warehousing, regional network, and out-based. Once these people identify the product, they will find out and give an optimized transport to any person in that area who have been registered. It may be air or merchants franchise or end consumer or retail consumer. That is how the DHL has been planned to reduce the supply chain disruptions. That is why here is another chart which shows the supply chain risk. How we have to predict. Sorry. It is interesting to see this graph. You can see that one different supply chain risk has been identified. And whatever maybe the softwares or technology we are using, it will give a trigger. You can see this thing. There are three main items. Disruptive trigger, which will give the warning. Then time-based characteristics. If any delay, it will give. Then affected supply chain, which is going to be affected. What is its vulnerability? When we can recoup that one, that is the resilience. So in case of the supply chain analytics, when you are seeing the disruptive movement, we are using these type of methods, especially Delhi saying that they use this one successfully. Apple is also telling they used the same process and made it successfully. But now you can see what are all the problems faced by the Apple. The disruptive trigger will tell about the probability of the next event. Say, for example, I think 2 days back in Court of Law in Delhi, one of the AIMS doctor mentioned about the third wave in India. When the third wave will come, it may be a biggest disaster if you are unable to have the good infrastructure. That is the triggering. A small person in Delhi used to give a triggering note that we may face the third corona wave. It may be very, very bigger. In other words, it is called as the disruptive trigger. Then the time-based characteristics. Usually, most of the softwares will see same date in last year, before that year, any disruption happened, especially in case of natural calamities. If you are sending, our Vinay is sending goods to Rohan, Vinay has fixed a nice transport carrier and Rohan is in Trivandrum. So Bangalore to Trivandrum, our Vinay fixed the freight. The freight tracker should come from Bangalore and it should reach the Trivandrum. That's what the Vinay created. But Vinay is seeing through the software, and the estimation says that in the year 2019 and 18, during this period, Kerala has been affected by flood. And every time this month we are having the rain. Of course, now it is very less rain. Don't mistake me, not the May season. June onwards, sometimes they may face the problem, especially during the month of September, October. But Vinay software is saying last 2 years consecutive raining during this period, and the vehicle movement has been restricted. It takes, instead of 10 hours or 12 hours, it takes around 20 hours to reach Trivandrum from Bangalore. That is called time-based characteristics. Because there may be rain, or there may be holiday, or there may be some festivals. So immediately, what the software will give the response that comes in the next part, affected supply chain. It will give the result also. Okay. Last time, the path of the Bangalore to Trivandrum, they fixed in a different route, Bangalore, Mysore, then Wayanad, then Kozhikode, then it goes to Trichur, Cochin, like that. Then it reached the Trivandrum. That is the one route. So Vinay software is telling that that is the route we used previously, and we faced a lot of delay because heavy rains in Mysore region, then Wayanad region. Then when it passes to Trichur area, they face the problem of the road construction and construction of bridges. So it has been delayed. So immediately the software has to identify the new route. So software should have the capacity. It will tell, okay, that route is very long as well as it takes more time consuming. So Vinay software will tell that better you can use the another route, that is from Bangalore to Hosur, then to Tirunelveli, then to Trivandrum. Via Tamil Nadu. That is also one route. You can travel quickly. Of course, there are no restrictions from the governments. We can use that route to alternative route. So if there is any disruption has been estimated, the supply chain software is able to give the answer immediately. In our example, Vinay is having the software and he has to send the goods from Bangalore to Trivandrum. The software clearly is telling that last time, same day, we faced the problem. And in this month, rains in Mysore, whereas the road construction will go in the Trivandrum area, that is in entire Kerala region. So better you can prefer the Tamil Nadu route. So that is the resilience part of the disruptive supply chains. It is very, very essential. Whatever the software you are using, it should tell. You can see these example costs of the supply chain disruptions, why it is happening, skilled shortage of skilled resources, especially in case of loading and unloading. Geopolitical terrorists, what we have discussed. Here they mention even the currency fluctuations may be the reason. So the risk management has been divided into three categories. Disruptive discovery, we can't do anything. Disruptive recovery, once the event happen, next we can plan correctly. Then supply chain redesign, that's what I told last. If Vinay used to send the goods from Bangalore to Trivandrum, how far he will create? First he will go for the disruptive discovery, then he will go for the supply chain redesign. He will change the route. That is the supply chain redesign. Where you can see the biggest ever disruptions in the world till 2015. You can see in the year 1995 itself, Apple faced that issue. Apple misses power, Mac demand, especially in case of some of the Asian countries. Then the next biggest disaster in 2000, Ericsson plant fire, followed by 9/11 terrorist attack, then followed by Boeing issues in 2007. In 2011, we faced the problem from tsunami in Japan. Then in 2013, yes, typhoon in Asia, natural disaster. Then in 2014, service flooding in case of the online retailing units. Then in 2015, you can see Los Angeles port strike, a 4-day entire goods have been struck down, it is unable to move. Even in case of Taiwan, China port, yes, explosion, bomb blast in case of the China. These are the major disruptions happened during the last years. Okay. You can see some of the examples and the disruption and impact, then the recovery time. That is also very important thing. After the disruption, how many days it takes to recover. You can see that one in the Japan's Kwanto earthquake. Impact is 60% drop in revenue, but within 1 year they recovered. That is 1 year they mentioned. Then global computer market, when it faced the recession in 2018, 2015, yes, a drop in share price. Then coming to the global automaker, that is the Thailand floods. Middle is the US-China trade war. Okay. 5% reduction in global output because of the Thailand floods. Because Thailand is the second major hub and $50 billion loss of sales, they mentioned. Okay, in case of the disruption, how the manufacturing problem has been affected. Some cases, the manufacturing disruptions may happen. You can see suppliers, manufacturer, distributor, retailer, and customers. That is the distribution channel. From the supplier only comes to plant, that is manufacturing unit, then distribution center, then to the retail customers. Sometimes there may be a disruption from the manufacturing side also. We are having the Indian example. Okay. That we'll see after the iPhone problem. So let us see the case of the iPhone, the supply chain disruption, how it happens. There are a number of reasons they mentioned. Of course, in case of California, they started the logo, everything design. There are a number of competitors that it is mentioned here. And it is having the number of retailing unit throughout the globe. Even now it says that it is ranked number 1. That is the main customer base of the iPhone. Then they used to have some basic principles in Apple. You can see customer comes first. Cost cutting comes second. That is the principle in case of Apple. Whatever the decision, it should be based upon the customer comes first and cost cutting comes second. Then only set impossible target. That is why Apple has been blamed now because they have mentioned the impossible target. Then adopt process view of organization. Make radical change when necessary. That is according to the trends we can change in Apple, or they can fix their own standards to others. Then the enhanced relationship, face-to-face meeting among the suppliers, simplify the product and process. That is why they use the technology. Finally, prioritize actions based on the important. These are all the restrictions in case of Apple. Of course, as a management policy, they fixed all these points for the supply chain management. We have to follow. There is an Apple organization has to follow all these things. That is the core value of the Apple. But you can see the supplier for this iPhone is from different places. You are using the iPhone, but you may not know that where the supply chain parts are coming. It is not only from Apple. Apple is having different sourcing. You can see the component, supplier, and where they are located. If you see the location, it is available in New York, Canada, then Japan, Taiwan, South Korea, Netherlands, France, Taiwan, Brazil. From these places, they are procuring. You can see that what the chips are coming from Austin, even the Malta, Richardson, and St. Joe's. San Jose. Okay. They have to procure the materials from all these places. Then only your iPhone will be a successful one. That is very interesting in case of the iPhone. We assume that all the iPhones are manufactured in US. It is also a wrong assumption. Even though headquarters is located in US, for Asian continent, the goods are manufactured only in China. Never assume that it is manufactured in US. Even after the US-China trade war, they used to manufacture only in China. But you can see where the spare parts are coming to manufacture the Apple. Yes. You can see another news is mentioned. Apple controversial supplier Pegatron will reportedly control half of the iPhone 6 orders. They are having their own supplier. You can see that one, Apple's controversial supplier Pegatron will reportedly have control of the iPhone 6 orders. Then you can see the supply chain distribution of the Apple, that is the iPhone. It starts from sourcing, manufacturing, warehousing, distribution, then of course, very important thing, return. In case of sourcing, we have discussed different countries, but I have quoted few things here, US, China, other Asian and European countries instead of mentioning name. Then the assembling unit is in China only. Then the warehousing. Warehousing, the Apple is using either FedEx or UPS or local logistics unit. Distribution. Usually it is in the form of online. Then I think the return, that is the logistics return, reverse logistics, how it is going on, you can see. If there is any problem, the warranty, return, trade-in programs will come. That is the reverse logistics. That is how Apple designed the supply chain network. Then you can see the iPhone 6, where they are assembling. You can see different places. Is that is the reason if any one place any issue happens, the entire Apple supply chain will be disrupted. Okay, and it is called as the vertical integration. Everywhere now they introduce the blockchain, but they are having the nice designing system using the software, and even they used to control the entire operations as well as the distribution network. Everywhere they are able to tell where the Apple iPhone is moving. You can see the assemblers also. As I told, it is located in different places. The China is the biggest one. US, China, the Foxconn, they are the persons who are maintaining the other linkage with the US plant. Then in case of India, Flextronics. Flextronics has been given the power to import the iPhones so they can assemble and give to India. In 2019, you can see US, China is dominating, plus the Brazil also. So these are all the major assemblers. Why we are discussing if simple problem happened in this location, the Apple iPhone, the entire supply chain will come down. Another group of suppliers for each and every processor, application processor, even these are all the competitor come these suppliers. Apple is designed and it is used by the Samsung. Camera, it comes from the camera lens. Omnivision, you can see different spare parts. Each and every spare parts, they are having different locations and the suppliers they used to buy. You can see most of them, it is mentioned in Korea and China, followed by the Europe, then only the US. See that one. In that map, you can see green refers to the major parts that is coming from Asian countries as well as China. Then you can see the European thing. It is mentioned as the radio frequency. Finally, you can see in the left-hand side, it shows the American assembling unit. So in case of iPhone, all these things should work. Here is the Apple iPhone journey. First, the unit will be designed in California. The style will be designed. The design, even you are using the Apple iPhone, the design will be finalized from the California. Then in Mongolia, that is in China, this spare parts, everything will be identified. Then in case of Taiwan, South Korea and Japan, they used to collect the first group of spare parts, and Foxconn and Pegatron, these companies will assemble that one. Once it is assembled, it will come back to the warehouse in US. Then the consignment will be delivered using the UPS. We have discussed the UPS also. That is the logistics company which will deliver the Apple iPhones. See that one. That is the thing we need, you must know in case of Apple journey. Different places the goods are manufactured and it is marketed to different places. That is how the Apple designed anything. So if there is any problem in one country, it will procure from another country to solve the disruption of political issues. And even Apple created a sustainable model for green products. You can see that one, especially in case of packing. And they mentioned that now they are recycling. If you throw your Apple iPhone out, then it can be used for recycling. From that one, some of the parts has been taken over now. That is also quite interesting. If our Joshua throw the Apple iPhone out because he is saying it is very old model, then it can be recycled and used in some other new phones. That is the biggest supply chain model what the Apple is using. So another effect, we used to call it as bullwhip effect. If such type of any disruption is coming, we used to call it as a bullwhip effect. Bullwhip effect means without knowing the demand, we will fix the supply. That is the bullwhip effect. We may not know the actual demand. We may estimate, okay, we need only these things, so it is essential. We are going to see how the bullwhip effect is affected in case of supply chain disruption. Very good example is in India, the oxygen chain in India, which we follows the bullwhip effect because nobody is able to predict about the oxygen requirement. So we face that problem. You can see orders placed for 1,27,000 cylinders delivery to start by April 30, they mentioned. They find it very difficult. Government plans to increase availability of medical oxygen by 3,300 metric tons. But what happened actually, since we are not having the nice mechanism for estimating the demand, we face the disruption. In case of oxygen problem, we find difficult to estimate the demand. We assume that in a hospital maximum 50%. But what happened due to the second wave, number of persons were affected and admitted in hospital. We require more oxygen cylinders. That is called the bullwhip effect. Because without knowing the actual, the companies are producing. That is the biggest problem what India faced. See that one, the oxygen chain should start from the manufacturer, then it goes to the tankers, transportation, distribution, then the local suppliers. From that one, it will goes to the respective government office. But the problem what we faced recently is bullwhip effect because we are unable to find out what is the actual demand. Okay, to avoid that one, we are having some of the supply chain model. We used to call it as linear programming, single objective function. These are all things which is available in SAP. Okay? These things we already discussed. Different risk involved in the supply chain disruption. Okay, same problem we face in case of waste distribution network in India. It is also a supply chain disruption. You can see waste manufacturing, air transport, primary store, refrigerated insulated van. Because to send the basins, then it goes to the basin store, then it goes to insulated van, the district van store, then see, then only primary health center. Then if it is not available or excess, it will go to the sub-centers like that. That's what government planned, but we don't know what went wrong. Even the government is thinking, what is the actual problem in vaccine? They clearly prepared the schedule and vaccination will start. But unfortunately, we are now facing the problem in vaccination. You know, in case of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka, all these governments are facing the vaccination problem. In some of the places, the vaccination so far not started because of the disruptive supply chain. Okay, based upon this thing, dear students, you must understand what is the meaning of supply chain disruption, how we can reduce that one. Here is the one method called CPLP. We'll discuss next day. So then how the Apple created a nice supply chain, how it decided to solve, but finally it is a failed attempt. Then we have seen the oxygen problem. What is the disruption in O2? Then we have seen the waste and distribution. What is the problem in O2? Based upon this discussion, especially with the Apple network, you must know what is the meaning of disruption and how we can solve through the software systems. Yes, it is very difficult to predict. Even then, we have to solve, which is an uncontrollable factor. Okay, with this we'll end the class. So Monday onwards, be prepared for your presentation. Stay safe in your home. Okay, thank you. Now you can switch on your video for your attendance. Only Harish I'm able to see. Okay, Rahul is there, Justin. Jabin? Jabin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rohan,
Present, sir.
Vishnu? I'm unable to. Vishnu? Harish? Yes, you are there. Jeffin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about your friend? Hmm.
He's here, sir.
Oh, you are fighting with him. Hmm. Joshua?
Present, sir. Present.
Okay, good, Joshua. You are looking nice. You are in home. Hmm? Good.
Yes, sir.
Second Joshua,
Yes, sir.
you are in Bangalore still.
Yes, sir.
What, Joshua?
Sir, for that you should tell, no, sir, when is the exam, so we'll plan
I
according
can't
to
tell.
that.
I can't take any decision. That's why now I'm only acting as the professor.
So what if we
Is it,
go
sir?
ahead and call, sir?
We have to wait and see. Don't worry. You can see our tall Joshua already went home. He's enjoying. Harish is enjoying. Rahul is enjoying. Why can't you can go?
So they all are nearby, sir.
We are staying in the other
you-
part of India.
No, Delhi is not far away. If within 2 hours you can come. Now
So what
Indigo
about
is
the
running
ticket
very
charges, sir?
cheapest one.
Not cheaper, sir. 10,000 one side, sir.
No, just 2,000 rupees.
2,000
2,800
side, sir.
2,800 only.
Sir, we will send you, sir. You book ticket for us.
Yes, I will book in my dream. I will book. Okay, Justin. Yes, good, Justin. You are there. Rahul, nice background, Rahul. You are home.
Home.
Yes. Joel, yes,
Yeah.
good. Sanat,
Yes, sir.
Sanat, I am unable to see your nice face. Rakesh is not there. He is frequently missing.
Sir,
Sarath,
Vishnu is present, sir.
what Vishnu, you slept well.
No, sir, I didn't sleep, sir. I was trying to tell present, but I was not able to tell, sir.
Okay. Vinay?
Present,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, present sir, Sharat sir.
What, Sarath, you are dancing?
No sir.
Never say no, pa. Then usual absentees, Stephen and Abhijit. They are usual absentees. Okay, dear students, prepare well for Monday and I will sleep. You have to teach me, okay? Clearly find out one organization, then one software. Usually it is very easy to take from the software side. Search in supply chain software or marketing software and the demo, everything will be available. Take that one and you can present. Your presentation should go for minimum time of 16 minutes. So be ready. Tomorrow I will tell who are all presenting on Monday. Okay? Until then, bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.